I'm 29F, and my entire life, I've been the afterthought in my own family. My mom, Linda 55F, made it very clear that my younger sister, Brianna 26F, was the golden child, while I was just there. If Brianna so much as sneezed, my mom acted like she'd cured cancer. Meanwhile, I could get straight A's, win awards, or work my ass off, and it wouldn't even register. Growing up, everything revolved around Brianna. She got the newest clothes, the best birthday parties, the biggest Christmas gifts. If she wanted something, she got it. If I wanted something, I was being selfish. It wasn't just about money either. If I needed help with homework, I was too independent and should figure it out myself. But if Brianna needed help, Linda would drop everything and practically do the assignment for her. By the time I was a teenager, I understood the pattern. Brianna got to be the princess, and I got to be the worker. I got a part-time job at 16, hoping to save money for college and a little freedom. Big mistake. Linda made me hand over my paychecks, saying it was for household expenses. Funny how those expenses included Brianna's brand new phone and designer bags. But if I asked for anything, suddenly we were struggling. If I complained, I was ungrateful. If I questioned anything, I was disrespectful. If I refused to give her my paycheck, I was selfish and didn't care about family. Linda had this way of twisting things, so I always felt like the bad guy, even when I knew I wasn't. And if I ever pushed back too hard, she'd make a big dramatic scene, crying in front of relatives about how I was breaking her heart. The worst part? People believed her. By 18, I knew I had to get out. I threw everything into my studies and got a scholarship that covered tuition, housing, and meals. When I told Linda, she flipped, said I was abandoning her, that I was acting like she was a bad mother. That was the last conversation we had before I left for college. After that, she barely spoke to me, at least not directly, but she still found ways to keep tabs on me. I later learned that she manipulated extended family into giving her updates, often framing it as motherly concern. That's how she found out about my engagement before I even had a chance to announce it myself. Meanwhile, Brianna never left home. She had no reason to. Linda paid for everything. Her car, her bills, her shopping sprees, mostly by maxing out credit cards, borrowing from relatives, and guilt-tripping my grandparents into covering Brianna's expenses. She had never been financially responsible, always relying on others to keep up appearances. She was living the life of a spoiled child well into adulthood, while I was out there working my ass off just to build a life of my own. For years, I kept my distance. I didn't go home for holidays. I didn't engage in family drama. I built a career, made my own money, and met my fiancé, Jake 30M. And for a while, I thought I was free. Then I got engaged. The moment the news got out, Linda suddenly decided to play the loving mother again. At first, it was just small things, asking about wedding plans, acting interested in my life. But it didn't take long before the demands started rolling in. Brianna, of course, was to be my maid of honor. Not a request, a demand. Linda would handle the guest list, the venue, and the catering, because mothers plan weddings. And I, apparently, would be footing the bill for everything, including Brianna's designer dress and a thank you gift for Linda. I shut that down immediately. No, Brianna would not be my maid of honor. No, Linda would not be running my wedding. And no, I was not paying for their extravagant requests. Linda lost it. She screamed about how I was being heartless, about how family comes first, about how she had sacrificed everything for me. Brianna, ever the victim, started crying about how I was